Alright, hello everybody, this is Purge, and I'm doing a coaching session here. I actually don't know your first name yet. What is your first name?
Oh, it's Eric.
Eric, okay. Alright, my name is Kevin. You can call me Kevin or Purge, whatever you feel like. I guess I don't really have a big preference. Now the internet knows my first name, which is slightly a problem. But I'm going to be doing a coaching session with you. You've already told me that you want to go over Shadow Shaman today. And now I just have to find him. Where is he at? Alright, there we go. Shadow Shaman, also known as Rasta. I'm on the Play Dota website right now, so I can give a hero overview for anybody that doesn't quite know. My resolution should be good enough. So, 3 main abilities, Ether Shock, Voodoo, Shackles, and his ultimate is a Mass Serpent Ward. So, he's pretty much I'll just give you a little bit of overview about the hero, but he's pretty much a solo hero. Sometimes people play him as support roles, but that's not really where he strives. And the reason for that is he kind of needs items. He pretty much needs items and levels. And this is one of the reasons that people end up soloing heroes. With items and levels, he's going to be able to cast his abilities more often because they're very high mana cost. And he's going to be able to get into position or have enough HP to survive team fights. So, what do you usually do as a skill build when you play Shadow Shaman?
Normally I try to go... usually I'm trying to max out Ether Shock and Hexus first.
Okay. And obviously I assume you pick up your ultimate at level 6?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you do for Shackles?
Shackles is usually like after I max out Ether Shock and Hex. I usually just do Shackles after that. Because it seems like Hex at level 1 doesn't do... Like, it doesn't seem to have a long enough duration, it seems like.
Yeah,
it seems like it's quite quick, so...
Yeah, it's only 1.25 seconds, I believe. It is very, very low.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem with Voodoo. It's very mana expensive. The downside or the upside is that you don't have to channel to disable somebody. So yeah, you're definitely correct that you should max Ether Shock first. Voodoo is going to be second because that gives you 3.5 second disable. It's very expensive, but when you have good items, you should be able to afford the mana cost. And generally, this is kind of like an old school. I mean, somebody told me this maybe like a year ago. They like to keep Shackles at level 1. And the reason that you do this is level 1 Shackles has a very low mana cost compared to level 4 Shackles. I think the mana cost at level 4, let me scroll down on the website here, the level 4 mana cost is 185 mana for a level 4 Shackle. The level 1 Shackle is 110. So on a hero that already has a lot of mana problems, if we just keep that ability at level 1, it's a difference of 2.5 second Shackle to a 4.75 Shackle. That's the only difference it makes. Cooldown is the same, casting range, all that stuff. So by getting a lot more levels of Shackles, all you're basically doing is having a chance to Shackle for more than 2.5 seconds. And in the early game, you're not going to have a Black King bar. And how many stuns are there in the game, right? It's unlikely, generally, that you're going to have enough time to get the 4.75 second Shackle off. So most players that I've seen at least generally leave the Shackles maxing till a little bit later in the game. So they opt to get 1 Shackle level and then some stats once Voodoo and Lightning are maxed out. And like I said, it's all about the mana cost. His other spells are so expensive that if you don't have like an Arcane Boots and like an Aghanim Scepter or like an Arcane Boots and a Yule Scepter, you generally don't have enough mana for all those abilities, and just using something that has a chance to go for like an extra 2 seconds because it's channeling is kind of an iffy thing. Sometimes it's better to just be repositioning your hero into a place where you can get a second Ether Shock off, something like that. So that's probably the most appropriate skill build for Rasta. Alright, so what do you usually do for starting item builds?
When it comes to Rasta, usually I just try to pick up the core. Like, I'm not really too sure. Like, if I'm doing solo mid, I'm usually trying to pick up a bottle. Arcane Boots is usually, like, really, really good on it.
What are your starting item build? Like, the first 600 gold?
First 600 gold, it's usually going to be 2 Greaves, Tango, Clarity Potions.
Alright, and by Greaves you mean Gauntlets of Strength, correct?
Gauntlets, sorry, yes.
No, that's okay, it's understandable. I'm happy you're switching games, that's all I have to say.
yeah, sorry.
Okay, so with those 2 gauntlets, I assume you're making an urn? Is that an accurate guess?
Yeah, I usually try to make bracers with that.
Okay. The issue with that is you don't have a lot of starting last hitting power. So when you're starting off in a lane, in a solo mid lane, it's the little numbers really matter. If you're laning against somebody who's just as good at last hitting as you, getting an extra like couple damage at the start of the game can really make a big difference. So if you get a double Greaves, I mean sure, you're gonna have an urn pretty fast, or like some bracers, but you're going to have a little bit more trouble last hitting, which might be an issue, especially because you want to get a fast bottle, right? Because bottle is really good on Rasta. You can rune control, you can gank with it, you can cast a lot of Ether Shocks to harass enemies, etc. So if you go for the double gauntlet, yeah, you can make some bracers later, but you're going to have some trouble last hitting in lane. So I think some builds that I've seen some pro players do that generally work out, it's a little weird, but they do things like they buy 3 Ironwood branches, that's like 150 gold, and they buy 1 Tango, and that's it, and then they go to lane. So they spend about 240 gold total, which means that they're already 360 gold towards their bottle. That means they only have to get like 4 CS or something like that before they actually have their bottle. So they can get to their bottle much faster. They can almost guaranteed take the 2-minute rune, which is usually a little bit fast for a bottle. And that gets them there pretty fast. If you're not very confident with your last hitting, I would say don't go for that build, but if you want to get a really fast bottle, that's one option. The second option, which is a little bit easier, is to do a balance of Ironwood branches and Mantles of Intelligence. And don't be afraid to just sit on that item. Don't be afraid to not make a null with it. It's still 3 intelligence. That gives you 39 mana, which is going to make a difference. That could be the difference between getting a nuke off or not. So when I play Shadow Shaman, I would probably do something like, if I don't go for the 3GG Tango build, I would probably do like 2 Ironwood branches with a Mantle of Intelligence, and then maybe like Tango Salve Clarity or something like that. Gonna have enough regen and enough mana regen to almost guarantee to get me to my bottle while still giving me good lasting power and a good mana pool. So that's probably what I would do. If you're gonna do double gauntlet at the start, I would say maybe get a fast earn. I think bracers are a little bit of a mistake. You could spend that gold on something like Arcane Boots or getting towards that mana regen item. I think that's a little bit more ideal. I mean, most early item builds, they're approximately the same, but Dota is a game of small advantages, and I think those other builds that you aren't doing would be a little bit more ideal, and that's oftentimes why you see professional level players going for them.
Okay.
Alright, so what would you do for item builds after the first 600?
Usually I try to get Arcane Boots, because that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like using, I think it's called Yules?
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool when you can like pick people up with a whirlwind and like drop them onto your wards. I love doing that.
Yeah, that's really fun.
And it seems like I can, because like I think one thing I have a problem with Rasta is that he always seems to get, my positioning's kind of bad sometimes, and I seem to get focused down pretty quickly, and if I can like break focus on me for a second, that gives me like, enough so my cooldowns get reduced and I can use it all over again.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That Yules is a very, very good item on roster. We see that in a lot of pro games. Maybe not a crap load, but semi-often enough where you'd never look twice. It can be used for ward trapping. You cyclone them, and then you put the wards where the cyclone is. Easy surround. They can obviously get out of that with like phase boots or killing the wards, but against solo heroes that works really good. Also, the movement speed helps out. I think it's one of the few items. It's a very weird item, but it's very cool. Rasta has pretty low base movement speed, and this is oftentimes remedied by things like Blink Dagger as well, so don't be afraid to get a Blink Dagger on them either. After Arcane Boots, go like Arcane Bottle Blink. It's very low HP, but with those items and proper control and disabling, it's just as good as having HP, because you can blink away or you can hex people, etc. So don't be afraid to do something like a Blink Dagger, because doing like Blink, Hex Ward, Shackle, whatever, that can be really devastating against hard carries at like the 15 or 20 minute mark. So always keep that in mind. Blink Dagger is great, Yule Scepter is great. I
try to get like Aghanims after that.
You can also do
usually
Aghanims.
after Eagles.
Yeah, I would say that's one of your other options as well. It kind of comes down to the players that you're fighting, or the heroes that you're fighting, I think. Obviously, you can push better with it and stuff like that. But yeah, I think getting at least 2 of those items, Yules, Blink, Aghanims, pretty much every time I ever play Rasta. And don't be afraid to also get a Black King Bar. Black King Bar is also extremely good. Sometimes just go like Blink, Black King Bar, because then your shackles will actually guaranteed work, and your low HP and armor pool won't really matter, because they won't be able to stun you, so you can just walk away from them. That can also make a really big difference.
Okay, cool.
And all that's kind of dependent on who you're fighting once again. Alright, so that's a mid to late game item build. I think that's about it. I think we can hop into the game and see if we can pub it up.
See if I can not suck.
Yes, not suck. That's the entire goal here. Alright, so let me open up Dota 2 here. Steam, Dota 2. Alright, so I'm going to be creating a private game with a pass... No, I'm not going to create a password. I am not quite sure how this is going to work out, but we will wing it.
Yeah, let's just wing it and see what happens.
Yes, if not, worst comes to worst, you could play a pub game. I don't suppose you can stream it all, can you?
Probably not. I haven't tried in a long time.
And not a big deal.
So I don't think I have anything like all the programs installed properly.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
even if you did, the quality would probably be not very good. The worst thing that could happen would be I'd watch your game on the watch tab and it'd be delayed by like 2 minutes. So, which would be unfortunate. But all right, so I'm gonna create a game. I'm gonna go to the private game. I'm gonna create a lobby. I noticed there's only 5 games in the lobby. I don't know if that's just like if they're just filled or what, but I don't know enough about this game. Alright, I just made a lobby. I'm in the broadcaster slot. I don't know if my game comes up. Probably doesn't. I didn't think about this beforehand. Alright, so there's only 5 games.
No worries.
Alright, so there's only 5 games in the current private lobby, which is weird. You can't like scroll through them, so I think those people are mostly AFK. What if we join?
Usually they are.
Alright, which games do you see? Do you see Hardstyle, Scion Ares, Unico?
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, join that game. I'm gonna broadcast it.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it. What is your name
again? I'm Love Shack.
Love Shack, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if they rage about me being in the broadcaster spot. We're just gonna join random games, and this is gonna be awesome. So they don't even realize. And I'm gonna do my best to not cheat / ghost, which should be easily controllable. And there's so many cool features now. You can change the fog of war, so I only see the fog of war of what you see, which should be sweet.
It'd be pretty good. I think the host is AFK.
All hosts are AFKers.
Yeah, I know.
I've like not tried to join.
God damn it, Hardstyle! Come on, man.
Yeah, seriously. Let's try a different one or something.
Alright.
Leave game. Alright, that game's empty. Let's try the Xarion. Alright, another important thing to point out, make sure you call solo mid at the start. It's going to make a big difference over how well this goes. This is like plaguing Dota 2 right now. I was wondering why I keep seeing people spamming stuff in chat channels.
About, like looking for games and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like join channel password. Maybe I should just join like. Yeah, this is pretty sad.
What if I added you on Steam and then like I joined you from that way?
Yeah, but we have to get other people in the game. That's the only problem, you know.
All right, no one can see ya.
All right.
Rage guy. All right.
All right, I'm gonna host a game. I'm gonna write in this channel. Hopefully they come join. Purge, apply, create lobby, broadcaster. Come on, people. This is all we have to do. Yes, people are joining. We just have to like snake people from other games. All right, we're gonna do an AP. Allow spectators.
Wait, where are you here?
You have to. All right, to join the game, type purge in the apply password section.
Oh, okay.
And then press apply. And then it should come up on the right side. Wait like 2 seconds. Fortunately, we only have like 6 people in. They know who I am.
Found it.
Join people. See if anybody on my friends list wants to play in it. Need 3 more. Oh, there is 1 more. You got it. I'm just gonna say yes. I was gonna tell I was coaching, but it's easier if I just say yes. I'm casting this.
Should I just do it against bots so I don't look bad?
Nope, it's not gonna teach you properly.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I feel like I need to spam some channels here. Already
Okay.
wasted like 10 minutes at least. Alright, actually have a couple nice people actually joining.
We need one more.
Always happy to type in my URL. Alright, one more.
Free subscribers.
Come on, one more. I feel like I'm playing Warcraft 3 right now.
Yeah, come on. I know. Watch the game start. We have like 3 levers.
Join game name. Alright, I am spam advertising. This channel is pretty big. People like always, whenever I type anything in a chat channel, there's at least like one person. This game
You should learn from us?
Yes. I'm gonna be learning from you, victim. Damn it, surely you guys have one more friend. They know the truth. Add a chat channel. Oh, I'll just go on the Reddit one. Reddit loves me. Reddit. Reddit. Alright, just spamming the Reddit chat channel. Surely one of them. Come on. Reddit, don't fail me. Well, this is just getting ridiculous.
There's just like one more person. Like, come on. Damn it. There's 19,000 players online. Can't even get one of them.
Does anyone have a friend? Just need a friend. Europe, North America. Where's the North American one? Yes.
Oh, we got one. Oh my god.
Thank God. Thank God. He sucks. Good.
It's just sitting there. Come on.
Come on, little
Click.
guy. I'll move
Click
you.
on to join. It's just right there. Click on it. Come on now.
He might not know how to actually join.
Press join slot with the left. Oh, he did it.
All right, here we go. Everyone ready? Starting the game. All right, hot damn. Coaching has finally commenced. All right, so once again, starting item builds, you either go for the fast bottle or you get some decent combination of stats, damage, and regen. And yeah, and from there on, I'm pretty sure you know the item build, and I'll just comment on your play and tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing good.
Okay.
If you play well, I will give you positive encouragement, I promise. And I will not yell at you too much. Just a little bit. Hopefully nobody drops. That would make me really sad. I actually loaded really slow there. I'm surprised. Alright, one more. Oh yeah, I should probably close this. I hate that little like Skype icon that says you're on a call. Like blocks my field of vision. I always forget to close it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes. Alright. Pick up that Shadow Shaman. Hopefully that would suck so bad if somebody picked Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
Remake.
Yeah, just remake.
Alright, so make sure you call solo mid if you have not done yet.
I have.
You may end up soloing against a Pudge or a Mirana, either way. There's seconds left. And a Ricky. People are so slow to pick. I wonder what the skill level is gonna be. I really have no idea. It could be like total nubs. Another carry, because you guys need more.
Need more carries.
Yeah,
More
for sure.
carries.
Obviously need more carries. Alright, so go and buy your items. As long as you get solo mid, just ignore your teammates. It's about you, man. I'm gonna turn on your Fog of War. There we go. So now I can only see what your team can see.
So I was thinking about 3 branches and Pingo.
You wanna try it? Go for it. And hope somebody gets a courier.
That's what I'm praying on too, so.
You should type it, perhaps. Because that's kind of really important. Alright, Voodoo first. I probably wouldn't get that. I'd probably either wait to skill or get an Ether Shock. Just a heads up, but not a big loss by any means.
Damn it! Guess I'm buying courier.
Yeah, just do it. Go for it. It's only 170. You're a little bit farther from bottle now, but still the principle is still there. And the last pick is going to be...
And there's another courier! Wow!
Carry. And he's really good, man. Belt of Giant Strength, Tango. So, where'd that... Oh, Huskar's controlling the carry. Never mind. Okay, everything's good. Alright, so the only reason I would get Ether Shock at level 1... It's actually like one of the most powerful level 1 nukes. It does 140 damage there. So you can use it for CSing. I mean, your mana pool isn't that bad. You could cast Ether Shock like 3 times before you completely run out of mana. So that's like 3 guaranteed CS. So that's something that you can always look at.
Alright.
So go back to the Rex. You're going to want to do some creep blocking. You don't necessarily want to run all the way to the front. If you creep...
I was thinking about rune.
Oh, yeah, if you're in mid, you should always do creep blocking. Creep blocking is more important than rune control. So just kind of like move forward and tap S. You should probably generally know how to do it. Basically, if you creep block better than the enemy, if you creep block better than the enemy, then the creeps will be fighting closer to your tower, which means you're less likely to die. So.
All right.
All right. So as you can see, he creep blocked into pretty much your worst possible position. So he's up high ground. It's hard for you to get vision of him, but you shouldn't have to really worry about Pudge for now. The only thing you're gonna have to worry about is getting rotted, basically. So as long as he doesn't get within rot range, you're pretty much fine. And always try to stand on the opposite side of the creeps from where Pudge is standing. There you go. Don't be afraid to throw hits at Pudge either, or use your full range. Rust is a pretty long range hero, so. Alright, so far so good. So now you only need about 300 gold to get your bottle finished. Continue denying and stuff. Oops, leg.
Oop.
Is that me or you?
Did you get that? No, I got that too.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, careful, don't let him get close to you. If he gets rot off, he can kill you. So you gotta be really careful about that. You should pick up Ether Shock, by the way. There you go. Make sure to deny if you can. Good one. And just remember, you don't have to run all the way up to the creep wave to last hit. You do have a pretty big range at 500. Now, Pudge is trying to get a hook off, so make sure you keep... Yeah, you're doing a good job. Staying on the opposite side of the creeps from him. You can see him standing on the low ground, so make sure you just stay on the upper level, basically up here. Yeah, you don't want to stand down there, basically. almost always, because Pudges really like to stand on there to get hooks off. Yeah, standing next to the creeps like that is also very, very good. It makes it really hard for Pudge to get any hooks off. Now you just need one more CS to be able to pick up your bottle. Alright, about 6 more gold here. So why don't you get ready to buy. You got 3 seconds till the bottle's ready. And then just send that on your way. I probably would maybe get a 2nd level of Ether Shock before the Shackles, but it's a preference choice. You do have Vision of Pudge, so I would say just kind of run a little bit more towards the top of the river. You always want to be positioned a ways away from him. He's not getting any CS standing on there. He's basically just trying to get a hook off.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, that was really close. I don't know what happened. It probably just looked longer than it was. Or something.
Life flashed before me eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, feel free to cast Ether Shock in a situation where it's going to get you a CS and do damage to Pudge. It's always really good to do. You should back up now though. There's no creeps left and Pudge could throw a hook. There you go. If there's only one creep left, it's almost always better to just run away. So you don't have to chance it. And on ranged creeps, the tower can hit it twice. And then you have to hit it with a pretty big attack to hit it. So you might have to do like Ether Shocks on those ones if you so wish. And once again, your positioning is really good. Don't run up there though. Oh. Alright, so you lucked out. Alright, pretty good so far. Next item is going to be a boots. Now it is 3.5 minutes, so that means a rune is going to spawn in about 15 seconds. You should probably start using your spells a little bit to help you get CS and harass Pudge. The downside is you haven't actually casted anything yet. Now he has used a clarity potion, but you still can't really go out of your way to disable that right now, so you're going to have to still be careful.
Denied.
And why don't you start casting your spells, like cast it where you'll get a CS, like right now. There you go. It's not that bad to spend it when your mana pool is already so high. And cast it once again. Actually, well, you might not get it now, but there you go. I thought you would get 2 CS with it. Alright, you're going to have to hex him and run. He's blocking you really well. You might have to shackle now. Nope, run. Yes, oh god, that's close. Alright, Tango and bottle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just do 1 bottle. It is 4 minutes, so a rune has spawned for sure. Do another Ether Shock on Pudge. Don't be too afraid of him. I mean, you've got a lot more mana than he does. Even if he does get a hook off. He has actually pretty low mana if you haven't checked it. He doesn't have enough for a hook, so. Alright, you should bottle up again. Get your HP and mana up. And you might want to go check a rune. So why don't you swing to the top rune spot. Nothing there, so go check the other one. And go back to the mid for a second. You can just, right where you're standing right now, can spot the rune spot. So that's really all the farther you need to run to check the top one.
Oh, okay.
So once you do an Ether Shock to get a couple CS here. Yep, there you go, very good. And hit the next CS. This is oftentimes the best way to get rune control, basically, is to do AoEs.
First blood.
Alright, your skill build's a little wrong here. You should be maxing Ether Shock first. Don't put skills into a Hex until, or don't max out Hex, basically, until your Ether Shock is full, because you could be doing more damage than Splash with your nukes. Alright, so now you have a double damage. This means that even if Pudge hooks you, you could probably kill him solo. Plus you're level 6, so boots are on the way. Hey, cool, you have your boots, so you can send those to you. Don't be too afraid. I mean, you're still, as long as you don't get hooked, you should be okay. You should be able to affect the outcome. You could have done Ether Shock there as well to get a CS and do damage to Pudge. Don't pass up those opportunities, because he does have limited regen until he gets something like a ring. You're standing in a dangerous location. You don't want to stand right there. Pudges almost always stand on the high ground, right above the river. So if you wanna CS, I mean, you don't have to run back that far, but basically stand on the high ground, like right to your left a little bit, or stand right next to creeps, basically. He's kind of spending a lot of time not really accomplishing anything, and you're getting EXP and CS, so this is pretty good for you. You can see him on the low ground, right?
Yeah, I see him right there.
Yep, there you go. All you gotta do is have good positioning, and nothing's gonna happen, basically. Alright, it's 6 minutes. You should probably go check for another rune here. So why don't you zap the wave just to push it down. You don't want to run away from a wave when there's stuff there to take.
Okay. Whoa!
See, and once again, you were standing a little far out, so a little dangerous.
Spooky.
Alright, nothing yet. Once you pop your DD and go to the mid lane, and just do a little harass on the Pudge, you might be able to get a kill on him, really. Do a Hex first and wards. There you go, and nice, do your Shackle. Very, very good. Alright, now you just need a lightning. No, easy kill. Really nice job, that was really good. Alright, so your DD has been used. You know there's a rune bottom, right? Unless somebody took it. So why don't you, yep, creep wave is cleared. Pop your bottle charges. Pop like at least one right now in case you find somebody on the way there. And then if there's a bottle, or if there's a rune, you can just, alright there is, so pop the rest of your bottle. Perfect time for Zeus to ult. And one more, and then pick up the illusion. Go for it. Now you can kind of decide what you want to do. You can either gank a lane with this illusion, or you can push. Alright,
Probably start pushing.
Alright, so you can go to the mid lane then. You can basically get even more CS and farm on the mid lane. Alright, here comes Pudge.
Oh,
Don't get hooked.
don't do it.
Alright, what is the time? 8 minutes. There is another rune spawned. You're always a little bit behind here, so why don't you pop the illusion and then send both the illusions to each rune spot to see where it is. This is one cool thing that you can do with illusions at the early game. So now you're going to have vision. So it's not top. And it is bottom. So once you, no, you want to spend your mana first before you go get it, probably.
Oh, okay, okay.
At least cast one lightning on him. Alright, there you go. So you got 2 CS there and did damage to Pudge, which already makes a big difference. Go grab the haste, go for it. Spend your bottle, of course. So, I mean, even right before you went to the rune spot, you're not missing an EXP really, because you killed both of those, you killed 2 creeps and did damage to Pudge. Now you can probably gank with this. There's not really any good gank targets on the bot lane, nobody is in the lane, so you might as well go back mid again. And you could maybe get a kill on Pudge here if you want to. If you pop the haste and ward on him again with your cast.
Haste!
It's a little close to you, but as long as you don't get hooked, I think you'll be okay. There, nicely done. Very, very good. That was his only way to kill you there, was to drop the hook down, so the dodge was very, very effective. Alright, now you have a crap load of money. If you want to be really awesome, you should buy a flying courier for your team, because it's always going to help them, even if they're greedy and bastards.
They're all carries.
Go push the mid lane. It's almost dead. Just go run up there quick and hit it with, just hit it. And when the next creep wave comes, just lightning them and you should be able to get this tower. Yeah, just slap it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Commit. There you go. Nicely done.
Oh!
Alright. Zeus shows up and kills you. But, you know, it happens. I don't know if you had bottle charges or not. I assume you probably did. But, not a big deal. I mean, you got the tower kill. That's a lot of gold. And that gives your team 200 gold apiece. So, getting tower kills like that is really, really big. And I wish I would have noticed it earlier, but I didn't. So, you should have probably pushed up immediately after killing Pudge. And you could have gotten that tower no problem. And nobody would have even been there.
Okay.
Alright, so now you're dead, but you have a lot of money. Why don't you buy a wand and an arcane boots? We'll buy the wand first, get a TP scroll.
So buy magic wand?
Yes. Alright, cool. Buy a TP scroll. Actually, buy 2 TP scrolls. And then go walk to the secret shop and buy your arcane boots. So this is going to free up your inventory a lot. Wand is pretty much a great item on almost every single hero, especially heroes like Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And when you get your arcane boots, you're basically going to be able to cast like crazy. Now you are level 9, you're not quite 11, you may want to go mid and level up to level 11 so you can do a level 2 Serpent Ward. I think that would be pretty reasonable. Zeus looks like he's mid, but he doesn't really have that many items, so you could probably outlane him a little bit with a little bit of good work. So why don't you just roll up and drop a lightning on him right off the bat. He just has a bottle and a salve, so I say go for it. Yep, pretty good stuff. And just wait for more cooldowns, you can continue casting on him if he shows up. And pop your arcane right now since you just spent mana.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, why don't you go eat a tango? Or just run away.
Ah!
Yeah, Lifestealer is there. Drop another lightning. Don't be afraid to zap him, man. You have full mana. Just go for it. Shoot him. Alright, if they dive on you, you're gonna drop your wards immediately. Drop wards. Drop wards. Drop wards. There you go. Shackle, Hex, anything? There you go. Nicely done. Alright. So you used your tools effectively there for sure. Alright, eat your next tango and bottle up. You should go check for a rune, see if there is one. Looks like Razor spotted an Invis on the bot lane, so why don't you go grab that? Hopefully Huskar doesn't. Alright, they're bad. Alright, pop your bottle up though, and your arcane boots. I basically had you drop the wards, because if you didn't drop the wards, Lifesteal was going to kill you.
Silence me or something, right?
Alright, yeah, why don't you continue pushing? I guess these guys are here. It's too bad that Razor grabbed the Invis. That would have been nice to have, but not the biggest deal ever. Drop a lightning here. You want to push the wave. And get the rest of the CS. Looks good. Unfortunately, you don't have any wards, but not a big deal. There's the lifesteal. He's actually got a hand minus. Go for it if you want to. Hex, Shackle, anything? There you go. Your disables were a little late, and you got a little too close to him. You didn't really need to be in melee range. It could have been a little dangerous, but luckily Razor was there as well. So drop another lightning on the creep wave because you want to push this. And don't forget to arcane boots your team. There you go. Razor might die because he's bad. 21 HP, he will live. And now you're going to be able to possibly take this tower. Next creep wave comes, shoot another lightning, etc. And once you pop your last bottle charge as well right now, since you're missing the HP and the mana. Nope, keep hitting the tower.
Oh.
Alright, someone's actually here now. I would say back up. I think at this point you can back up. You do have a level 2 ulti. Why don't you swing towards the top lane? Go check for a rune. It's 13 minutes, so we'll have a rune spawning in 20 seconds. And then maybe you can go do something about the top lane. You may want a glyph in a second, like right now. Pop the glyph.
I think they already popped it.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're gonna get that. Why don't you just follow?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And pop your arcane boots as well.
Alright,
Alright, there's a regen at the top. Yeah, grab that quick. Alright, don't use it yet. Go to the top lane, see if you can kill the Priest of the Moon. Ricky's gonna scout him out. He does not have a TP scroll, it's something you can look at. So while you're chasing him here, he's not gonna get sighted. I believe the tower did see you, but we'll see if Priest of the Moon actually noticed. Just drop the Hex as fast as possible, basically. And then follow it up with those lightning and shackle. Alright, easy stuff. Lightning and... Alright, that works. And then lightning. Ooh, misclick.
Oh!
Alright.
Misclick.
Next time, what you should do is Hex, lightning, wait like 2 seconds, and then shackle. Because you absolutely wasted the disable duration of your Hex there, because you Hexed and immediately shackled. You overlapped the stuns, which is a mistake for sure. Alright, there's a Pudge. If you want to pop your regen maybe, or pop your arcane boots and ulti this, go for it. Just stand away from when if you happen to pop the regen. Alright, looks good. Alright, back up, make sure you don't take damage and pop your regen rune. Alright, why don't you buy... I think this game you should go for a... I don't know, Black King Bar maybe? I think a Black King Bar would not be bad. Why don't you go for Black King Bar? Once you push this wave, drop your wards. Can easily take the tower here. Someone's actually TPing, but they should fight. You guys should fight. Pop your arcane as well. Alright, keep pushing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just hit the tower. Alright, go help your teammates in the river. Oh, looks like they killed them. Alright, so just back up for now. And now all of a sudden you guys have a 2-tower advantage over the enemy team. I mean, you just lost bot and you just lost top, but not a big deal. You're still ahead, honestly. Why don't you go back to the courier for a second and start buying your Black King Bar pieces? At least buy the Ogre Axe and set that towards you. And other than that, that's probably fine. And once you help with this Ricky kill Priest of the Moon, it looks like he really wants that to happen. Oh god, Huskar's build is bad. Alright, go Hex. Just run up. Oh, you're waiting too long, man. He already knows you're there. There's the Hex. Wait like 3 seconds. Lightning, and now Shackle. There you go. Nicely done. Much better. It's all about stacking the disables. Pop your arcane as well. Nobody there has mana. There you go. And if you had wards, I would say pop them right now and take this tower, but you do not actually have them, so... Alright, you can buy your hammer as well, but don't worry about it for now. You can just save the money. There's the hammer. Somebody is TPing in. Drop a lightning, disable people as you see fit. Wrong person to disable there.
Yeah.
Pop your bottle, pop your wand, and maybe cast another spell. See if you can help out. Oh, alright, just run away, that works too. I think that's safe. Alright, why don't you go check for a rune? I think now would be a good time. 17 minutes, there may be a rune on the map. Looks like Razor's going to score it on the bottom lane. So why don't you just go in the jungle. Just find an easy creep camp and lightning it, like this one. Just go for it. Zap it and pop your arcane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, you should probably back up when you hit big melee creeps like that. Alright, there's Pudge, so you should just book it now. But next time when you're auto-attacking, just auto-attack, back up a little bit, auto-attack, back up a little bit. It works really good for reducing the damage done to you.
Okay.
Alright, so we have 15 seconds till the rune spawns. You should pop your last bottle charge and defend your tower, because it looks like they're pushing. Now, you should probably back up a little bit. You don't necessarily want to stand in front of your tower, you want to stand behind it. Yeah, like about there is pretty good. Alright, there's Pudge you just saw. You definitely want to back up even more now. Run north a little bit, get by the tree line. Yeah, stand like right there. That's the best place to stand now, because you know there's a Pudge that might be hooking you. Just wait for the rest of your team wait for the rest of your team to come and pop your next arcane boots. I don't think you're going to be able to defend this necessarily. I don't know how many heroes they have. Looks like 3 for sure, plus Pudge. So if your team doesn't come, you basically can't defend this. This is a little bit of a misplay by your team, big time. You can maybe drop your wards to defend it if you really want to. You can just go for it. Drop your wards by your tower. They may end up pushing through anyways, but we'll see. Just try to save your mana right now, because you don't have very much left over. Looks like Spectre showed up. Looks like Venomancer is still there. And this is technically a good thing for you guys. I mean, they could be farming this. Alright, Huskar's gonna get picked off. But they're basically standing here for a very, very long time and not really accomplishing a whole lot. You know? You should pop your arcane boots again. Try to save the Spectre. Try to put a disable down. Alright, you should run away now probably. Oh, no, go for that kill. Nice. Good job. Alright, you should run away. You have no mana here. Just run. Or TP. Just TP or something. You're dead no matter what. Alright, as soon as you ran out of mana there and killed the lifestealer, which is really good by the way, you should have immediately just ran. You had no mana left over, you're not going to be able to disable, and you're kind of a squishy hero. So that was the only mistake you made there. But you did pretty good. I didn't even think you were going to kill that lifestealer. That was pretty good.
I panicked.
Yeah, that's understandable. As you play the game more, you're just going to get used to stuff like that. And look how long you guys defended that tower for. Like, that was pretty good. I mean, if I look at their gold per minute right now, it's got to be really low. Yeah, their numbers aren't as high. Your gold is actually, you have the best farm in the game right now. Alright, Razor dies again because he's bad. Huskar will get that kill. Wow, nice. Got a double kill, that was really lucky. Alright, you are still dead 5 more seconds. You have 2,200 gold. So why don't you buy your Mithril Hammer and you're gonna go, why don't you go try to push bottom. See if you can organize with anybody on your team to come with, like, you have too many carries. Alright, just buy the Mithril Hammer and go swing bottom. Feel free to use your TP. You'll get there a little bit faster. Alright, once you get to creep wave, just nuke the crap out of it. You'll get all the gold. They still have Zeus dead. And most of them don't really have that much farm. The Lifestealer does have a Hand of Midas, but Venomancer's moderately farmed. He's doing pretty good. But yeah. Okay, looks good. Keep going. This would be a good time to have wards on the map, but not a huge deal. Pop your arcane boots. It's important to pop those every time that you're missing mana because they actually do have a very long cooldown. You can, you know what? If I were you, I'd even drop your wards here. Since there's nobody, you don't have any vision on the map. Just drop the wards, get the guaranteed tower kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And try to last hit it as well, maybe. Yeah, that's okay. Your wards did it for you. Alright, leave. Run away. You killed the tower. There's no reason for you to stand here anymore, basically. I mean, for all you know, they're coming to gank you right now. I mean, maybe there's going to be a Pudge hook in front of your face right now. You would have no idea, basically, because there's no wards on the map. So once the tower's gone, your objective is accomplished, you might as well leave. So you just got your team another 200 gold. You just got 450 gold, and now you can finish your Black King bar, basically.
Yay.
So once you head to mid lane now, it looks like who's there? The Venomancer.
My venom sacks run empty.
And once you have the courier, bring yourself an extra TP scroll as well. I usually like to sit on 2. That way if you ever TP across the map, you're going to have an extra one to TP back to base at some point in the game. Even though it kind of sucks spending the money on it when you're trying to save up for something, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Arcane Boots.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so now when a big team fight comes where there's a lot of people there, you're basically just going to pop your Black King bar and cast your spells like however you want to. Now you did pick up some Shackles levels here a little bit early. You probably should have gotten some stats instead.
Oh, right.
But it's not a big deal. Not a huge deal. Alright, go on the Pudge. Ricky might actually get him solo. He does. Alright, go help out. Get a disable off.
What you see is what.
There you go. Nicely done. Alright. So that worked out pretty good. Your chain stunning was a little bit over the top. That creep's gonna hit you, so carefully you don't bottle until he's dead. Alright, go ahead, bottle up now and pop your arcane. And why don't you check for a rune right now? It is 23 minutes. There might be something there. Can you see how powerful a bottle gets when you actually pay attention to runes all the time now? Like, you constantly have a bottle, basically, to regen your mana, and now you have a regen. Alright, next item I want you to get is going to be a Blink Dagger, I think. And,
okay.
And we're going to get a Blink Dagger just kind of because of the heroes you're fighting. They do have some damage over time in some ranged heroes, but heroes like Lifestealer and Pudge can actually be dodged quite effectively with a Blink Dagger. Like, if a Lifestealer casts Open Wounds on you, it doesn't do you any damage, you can just blink away from that. Stuff like that really does make a big difference. Alright, if you want, do you feel like going on these? You do see 2 heroes. It's probably not worth it. You don't necessarily,
no.
Especially because Spectre is a hard carry. He's not exactly in position to do much in a team fight. So why don't you go farm? Just go into the jungle for now. Actually they're pushing, go fight that, sorry, my bad. Pop your arcane and probably run in here and just go on him. Maybe BKB, probably BKB. Pop it. BKB, yeah, there you go. Run away. You're taking too much damage. Run away. Wand. No, almost, okay. You were a little too close in there. You had the right idea. Your BKB was slightly late. And the only thing that killed you was the fact that Lifestealer does a lot of physical damage and Ross doesn't have a lot of HP. So you didn't quite analyze the situation good enough to realize, like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. But you did get 4 kills. Like, I mean, you helped get 4 kills, which was really, really big there. So that was definitely a big win for your team. But that was the only thing you messed up. I mean, if you would have backed up a little bit earlier there, you could have popped that regen, healed up to full HP, and just continued owning, basically. Continued farming, stuff like that. Ricky went fast Skull Basher, but it works.
You, my
Radiant's
friend,
top tower is under attack.
We could even get something like a point booster right now if we really wanted to, honestly. We don't have to get a Blink Dagger immediately. Are you comfortable with Blink Daggers? I don't know how much you use them.
Honestly, I think I've used it on Earthshaker. So I've never used it on Shadow Shaman before, but like, I don't know.
Alright, why don't we try for it? And just another tip, if you're regenning mana in the base, just spam your bottle.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Okay, why don't you TP to the mid lane? But just commit suicide. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, why don't you push the mid lane a little bit, just do some zapping. I mean, you should constantly farm, if possible. And always hit that last, the range creep usually needs 1 hit. Pop your arcane boots. You can go into the jungle neutral. You can organize with your team to push mid. It would be nice to have some kind of wards up, but there aren't any, unfortunately, and there's not really any support heroes, so we'll just say let it go. It is a pub game.
Okay.
So yeah, why don't you ask your team if they'll push mid with you, or to push bottom, or mid, either way. Your positioning is fine right now, not really a big deal. Alright, so you're pinging the bot lane. That looks good to me. We'll see if Huskar comes. Huskar wants to take a rush. Tell him this is a bad time. You only want to rush in a situation where they are dead, basically. If you try to ninja rush like this, you can end up getting screwed over. So, you could go help him if you really want to, but
don't think he's gonna listen, and I don't know where anyone is, so I think I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Your team's kind of not having very good teamwork right now.
Get butt blasted by Pudge.
And look at that. They just happened to figure out that Huskar was Roshing, and he's going to die. So that's why you don't do it. That's a perfect example. They didn't even have wards up, and they just guessed it. And that's the situation that happens. Like, Huskar spends all of his time auto-attacking. You should probably teamfight this. Pop your BKB, though, and disable them. Wait till Rage ends up, and then Hex, and then you'll get him. Stay close. There you go. Now Hex. There you go. Nicely done. Alright, he's going to die. Go for the next disable. Wow, they actually ward trapped in a little bit. Alright, back up a little bit, pop your arcane, your bottle, and your wand. And do a zap now. You might be able to kill Venno. Just auto attack him a few times. There you go. Okay, go back in, pop more bottle. Get another disable off. Keep chasing. You should be able to take him out now. If you can get a Hex off, somebody's gonna die. Alright. Nicely done. Pop your next bottle. Alright, that was effectively done. Just go back, he's gone basically. Go to the mid lane, continue pushing. Check for a rune. You're getting really close to your Blink Dagger. That was really well done, nice job. The only thing that was that could have been better is after Lifestealer popped his Rage, you should run away to the point where he's not gonna hit you anymore, and then you chase, because as soon as his Rage runs out, you can disable him, which you did correctly. You know, you're a little far, you ran away a little bit too far, but then it was effective. So why don't you pop your Illusion and your Arcane Boots, and do a little pushing, clear this creep wave, and then go swing top to go take an easy tower. The creep wave is pushed, there's a lot of range creep, so if you just run straight over at it, Ricky can come with, you guys can drop that tower really fast. Hopefully before the allies get there. You do have your ulti, so do you have your ulti? Or it just doesn't even matter. Alright, just do a zap. Actually go on Venomancer, try to kill him. Alright, wait like 2 seconds, then do the shackle. Actually run away. You should probably run. Alright, run away now. Just run. Pop your bottle in a second. You're probably gonna die. You could maybe... You could maybe done like a BKB TP, but it was unlikely to work. Pop bottle. There you go. Bottle, run. Bottle. Don't stop. Alright, you're gonna do a juke. Run into the trees. Alright, pop another bottle. Alright, you're gonna die now. You made a little bit of a mistake. You should have bottled constantly, basically. Alright, Hex if you can. Oh, close. Man, alright. You could have maybe Hexman lived. As soon as you should have basically been popping bottle non-stop. As soon as the regen stopped, you pop your next bottle, and then you pop your next bottle. You could have almost made it away from him. If you played a little bit better, I think you could have survived. At least get into the trees and then TP out. I think you could have survived. Mirana disconnecting from the game. Not a big deal. Alright, you are 100 gold, I'm sorry, 200 gold away from your Blink Dagger. That also would have kept you alive. Spectre has a really bad skill build. Wow, that's a really bad skill build. That's like so bad. Wow. Razor is probably doing pretty bad. Yeah. He doesn't have any static link. Alright, 5 more seconds.
Come on, there we go.
Alright, Razor really wants you guys to go do a Roshan. But of course, they think that you just do it randomly, which is wrong. Once you buy another TP, no, you have enough. TP to the mid lane, go help him out. Just get it over with, I guess. There's a DD. Zap this creep wave in the middle, quick. Because you don't want it to push your tower. And then follow the Mirana, see where she goes. Maybe ping her so your teammates realize. Man, I don't know why they always know that they're rushing. Oh, good Hex. Alright, Mirana's now dead. You're down 1 hero. You could maybe take the Roshan. Yeah, just go for it.
Oh, lagging. Oh, God.
Alright, team fight. Team fight. Drop the wards. Blacking bar, maybe. Yeah, blacking bar. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Disable. Wand. Don't forget to wand after the shackle's over. Nice. Alright, that worked out really good for you guys. Huskar got a triple. There's Pudge. Hex him. Hex him. There you go. Pop your bottle. Go for the shackle. Nice. Very good. Alright, go back to your base. You are like destroying this game, man. Nice job. Oh god. Oh, sorry. That was an Aegis. Nice. That worked out perfectly. Hot damn. Alright, will you die? You're gonna be fine.
Oh, no!
You're fine. You're fine. That was, Venomancer's ult can't kill you. It can lower you down to like 1 HP, but you're not gonna die.
Really?
Yep. Only his Gale can do damage. Actually, TP to the top lane, be a little careful, and then zap that lane. Or just walk there, either way.
Is under attack.
And Arcane Boots. Alright, just zap the lane, finish, clear the creep wave, and then go heal. Actually, you might want to run back because they have a Zeus. I didn't even think about that. Are you gonna die? Are you gonna die? I know the answer. I hope you're scared. Alright, good. No, you're fine. Alright, bottle up, buy your Blink Dagger. Next thing we're gonna do is probably sell your wand, I'm thinking. And we're gonna go buy a point booster. And buy another TP scroll. So sell your wand, buy a TP scroll, put your Blink Dagger on a hotkey that you like. And go to the secret shop and buy a point booster. So we're gonna be making an negatives next. Don't be afraid to initiate on the mid lane too if you want, since you have a Blink Dagger. Just do a Blink Hex basically, if you feel like it's a good time to do it.
Regeneration!
Alright, you have a lot of heroes. If you guys want to fight, go for it. You should Blink Initiate. And, ulti and Black King Bar. Don't forget the Black King Bar. It was a little late. You might die now. Alright. Okay, bottle. You're fine. Try to come back. Keep bottling up to get healed. There you go. Pop it again. And can you Blink Chase? Good try. Almost. Okay, so the sloppy thing you did there, as soon as you blink, you got a BKB. You wouldn't have taken open wounds. You wouldn't have taken any nuke damage or pudge damage, but not too bad. Go ahead and drop the lightning down. Once again, you want to push and pop your arcane. And as soon as the battle starts, make sure you Blink Initiate, like you Blink Stun somebody. Preferably Zeus or Mirana. Either one would work. Alright, now you need to run away because you're going to die.
Yeah.
Just blink and TP, basically. Blink right now. Just blink anywhere and TP away. Alright, hopefully Zeus does not ulti. He will not. He already used it.
Is under attack.
Ricky is dumb, so he dies. Alright, so still haven't bought your point booster. Why don't you go do that now? Good, you got more TP scrolls. Huskar apparently died. God, Huskar's item build is so weird.
I have to carry a team full of carries.
Yeah, basically.
Damn it!
How many assists do you have? Must be ridiculous. 7, 4, and 14. You're doing really good, man. Alright, buy that point booster. Run back behind the tower, basically. Make sure you don't get hooked. You're going to be following up on Huskar's initiation, basically.
Okay.
Or if you see a good opportunity, you're going to hop on as well. But just stand back a little bit. It is nighttime, so they don't have very good vision. Yep, good job dropping the lightning. Nice, I pulled the creep wave as well. If you want to initiate on one of those heroes, go for it. If you feel like it's a good opportunity. Alright, sounds good. You're going for it, man. You're still alive? Okay. Are you really still alive? Damn. Alright, I would run away now. You just like 2v4 their team, but it's cool, man. Alright, bottle, bottle. No. You're fine, bottle. Just bottle already. Bottle! Oh my god.
Sorry.
Latest bottle ever. Okay,
God,
that was really close. You were so close to dying there. All he needed was like one chain lightning, it was over. Like, if you're dead, man, you gotta immediately look at your items and be like, holy shit, I need regen now. No way, Razor's gonna die again.
What? God damn it.
No way, Ricky saved the day. On the right side, Lifestealer has really bad items, so his item decisions are not good. Nice. Good job. The Shackle on Priest the Moon. Great job, man. Keep chasing. Pop that Arcane. You're going to get another Blink off and go for the Disable. Don't stop chasing. Blink past him and then do another Hex. Alright. Ricky is really dumb. That's okay. You take him solo.
God damn it, Ricky.
Alright, just keep chasing. You got a Blink Dagger. You got a Hex in 2. Hex, Hex, Hex,
Dire's
Hex,
bottom tower
Hex.
has
Yes! Ricky! Oh my god, Ricky. Come on, Ricky, you got this. Alright, Ricky doing all the work there for sure, obviously. Great job, man. That was really good. Alright, wait till the poison runs out, kill the wards, and bottle up. So you don't want to get the bottles disabled, so. Alright, there you go. Pop that bottle. You see why Blink Dagger is good?
Yeah.
They never get away from you if you have the mana, man. Alright, pop the Arcane Boots. Zap some lightning down. You're probably... You know what, why don't you do it? You are actually a ways away from wards. You need 600, that's a lot. Just push, keep pushing. See if somebody will just tank the tower. Just auto tag. Unfortunately, you don't have wards mana, that's the only problem.
Yeah.
They all basically need to run up the hill and hit the tower, but your allies are afraid, so... Disable Zeus, maybe? I don't know. You don't have a ton of mana to work with, which is the only problem here.
Yeah, they're all up soon too, so...
You should probably back up. Alright, go to the jungle quick. Once you go farm, yeah, check for a rune. It's probably a rune somewhere. Arcane Boots. And you're gonna farm 100 or 1,000 gold and get your Aghanim Scepter, basically. Do you want to check the bot for the rune? It wasn't top,
okay.
So go for it. We'll call this cheating just this once. Oh, it's a regen.
Oh, nice. Wow. So lucky.
Alright, so why don't you run to your jungle and get about 1,000 CS, or just do a lightning on the mid lane, something like that. Whatever you feel like. Looks like your team had the same idea.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There you go.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Zeus denies the tower, but that gives you a little bit of gold as well. Go for it. Why don't you kill that creep camp?
Regeneration.
Oh, you're chasing, I see. Map awareness. What is this?
Oh shit.
Alright, yeah, you should be able to help out. There you go. There's an easy kill. I think Ricky got scared for a second. Alright, go ahead and lightning that. Free money!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice job. Now you just need about 600 gold.
Dire's middle tower.
And apparently they
has
pushed your
fallen.
mid tower in the meantime. They don't have TP scrolls, or one Mirana doesn't, so why don't you just push hard. Just go for it. There you go, nicely done. Keep going.
I think they're coming for me.
Alright, if you think that's the case, you can back off. Go for it.
Invisible.
Or shoot a lightning and run or something. Don't be afraid to blink. Yep, good decision. Alright, you are 40 gold away from getting your Aghanim Scepter.
Oops.
What?
No, I just misclicked.
Oh.
The interface is so huge on Dota 2.
Yeah. Probably partially for the ad stuff, I would think.
Mm.
Not quite sure. Because, I mean, the two boxes next to, like, the portrait and the items.
Yeah,
I
those
think
are
that's
giant.
for ads.
Lost their trick, feet,
Don't keep... Oh.
Took me up
Alright,
small.
so they got the kill.
I'll do
Alright,
the
buy your
same
Aghanim
for
Scepter,
you.
and... Now the only thing you don't have is a TP scroll, so why don't you go somewhere, get a little bit of money, and go to a side shop and get a TP scroll. Alright, so now you have your Aghanims, your wards are going to be doing better. You should probably organize with your team to push. I think this is a good time. I mean, you probably almost for sure have more gold than them. Your towers are about equal, but you've also gotten Roshan once, I believe. Yes, indeed you do have a gold advantage. You should probably save your wards for a push and not necessarily a team fight. Pop your
Okay.
arcane. Make sure you do it on Spectre next time.
Oh.
You do have 2 heroes dead, so you should actually back up. I forgot about that. Don't be afraid to ward this if you're trying to save him. I say go for it. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna make the difference. All right, team fight 1. Go for that priest of the moon. Don't forget to bottle up for some more regen. Alright, you should.
Oh god.
Yeah, just run. You could,
No.
You could BKB if you really want to. It's a little late now, but nice. Shackle. Yeah. Go
Oh, you
Wards.
don't attack him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude. That was awesome. Alright, 4 of them are dead. Push that mid lane.
Got no life.
Yeah, BKB removes obviously magic debuff, so Rot stopped doing anything. Poke apparently does 0 damage, and just hit the tower basically.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, in situations like the wards, if you want to save Spectre, he stayed way too long. It absolutely, I mean, not only did you block the gap, I don't know if you intended to do that or not. Did you?
I was trying to see if I could catch
Radiant's
The
middle
life stealer?
Life Stealer, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Alright, just back up a little bit and hit the, yeah, try to take out the melee rack, see if you can. And Arcane Boots, and if you see anybody, you just blink away, basically.
Dire's bottom tower is under
you go.
attack.
Just leave him, he's an idiot. Alright, he's fine. It's because Life Stealer doesn't do any damage because his items are really bad. Alright, everything is wonderful. You can go check a rune spot. You found a double damage. And why don't we go towards a Yule Scepter, finally. Finally make your Yule Scepter or Sheep Stick.
Yay!
You can do either one, honestly. Why don't you go back to base as well? You need some teleport scrolls, TP scrolls. My god, this Huskar. Oh my god, he's gonna make a bash hammer. Oh, that's really bad. Man. Spectre with the Ghost Scepter. Also. Man, this is hilarious. What does Ricky have? He's going to Sanjin Yasha now. Pretty standard stuff. Alright, yeah, just go heal quick. I say heal, pick up some TP scrolls. I think Yule's is like 2600. Something like that. Let's see.
Yeah, 2800.
2800. Okay, so you're not quite there yet. Yeah, TP scrolls is fine, and go help out your team. See if you can get a team fight off. I think Huskar is going to die.
A mortar's gift.
At least I deigned to notice you.
Get over here.
Alright, so all your team is dead because they are out of position, so you should probably just back up for now. Especially because they're all in the bot lane like that. When basically any time that your allies are dead, you're going to have to worry about getting pushed upon. So you just want to play really defensive. As you can see, they are going to try to go for a push, so just back up. You don't have to worry too much about getting the tower racks because their creep wave isn't there. They're probably going to swing mid instead. So you do have time in that sense. But just wait till the team fight happens. Blink in the middle of the team fight. Pop your BKB, drop your wards, and use your abilities. And that's all you have to do, and you already make a big contribution. That's basically what's been happening all game. As long as you use your abilities in the correct locations and have good mana management, it's really not that hard.
Okay.
Just don't get hooked. If you get hooked, you're gonna lose
Yeah,
your
no,
racks,
I know
basically.
plans.
Now you might want to just drop wards right now, maybe. If you feel like doing it, just go for it. Or you could just kill the priest. Alright, blink away. Or don't. There you go. Now he's gonna die. And there you go. See how awesome that was? You don't take any damage, so all of a sudden you can blink. If you want to chase it, you can. Go for it. I mean, It's maybe not the best idea, but alright, there's a Pudge. Razor is really good. Alright, just keep chasing. You'll get another disable off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, looks like Ricky's finally coming. Alright, cool. Looks like the top tower is about to die. So now you have like, you should basically try to get everybody to go top. Try to ping top or something, tell everybody to go top. So that's a free Rax basically. The tower's almost gone. Just, yeah, go get the regen, but get everybody to go. And yeah, keep blinking. There you go. Alright, bottle it up, just go for it, and go top. Everybody's been really slow, and yeah, Huskar doesn't listen to anybody else, and needless to say, he went to go solo Roshan. The Rax should be dead by now, basically. Like, it should be dead. If your whole team was really, really coordinated, you would have been killed. Like, top would be dead, and you could take mid as well. And doing that stuff really quickly does make a big difference. That's partially, like, team problems, but why don't you pop your regen now, just in case. Alright, and try to take out the tower, and then you'll get a Rax, hopefully. If you can drop wards, go for it. Yeah, I think you should drop wards on top no matter what, because if you kill these two Rax, you're at a huge advantage. Unless they'll just quit, in which case save them, I guess.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Alright, now you just have to swing bottom and finish it off, or you can ward the main towers in the middle. You can do that as well.
Where is he?
There you go, nice job. Alright, and just blink past the tower. There you go. Clear that creep wave. That's a lot of catapults.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, and drop the wards and finish her up.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower
Leg.
is under attack.
Is that just me?
Oh no, I got that too. It's beta.
Yeah. No kidding.
Let's steal this. Steal
Alright.
it! Yeah, oh.
I think you did a great job, man. I'm really happy. Is that better than you normally do?
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah. Did you feel like the blacking bar and the blink dagger made a really big
Yes!
difference?
Yes!
Compared to just like getting a fast Aghanims or something like that?
Well, usually what I try to do is get Yules.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Just because for the, what do you call it? Survivability, so when if I need to jump out or if I need to like, so people can't target me as much, I'll just use the Yules. But I notice with blacking bar, it gives you the kind of the same thing, but you're able to use your spells during it as well.
Yeah, it's
which
like
is kind of cool.
And it's 10 seconds, and it gives you HP, which really fills in a lot of gaps. So
yeah,
I think that worked out really good. So all right, so
cool beans.
Why don't we? I'll bring up the website again. All right, so number 2, second hero that you want to learn.
Windrunner.
Windrunner it is. All right. There she is. I will click on her. All right. Windrunner is a semi-carry. That's pretty much the main things you have to look at. She can be played in a lot of different lane setups. She can be dual lane, she can be tri-lane, she can be solo lane. But I think what we'll probably end up coaching you is a solo Windrunner. I think is probably the smartest thing to do. One of the cool things about Windrunner is she has the benefit of being able to solo the difficult lanes by herself, no problem. It kind of turns into a situation. The reason that you want to do this is basically you get solo EXP kind of. And most importantly, nobody has to lane there that is easy to kill, basically. So anybody that ends up laning on the hard lanes, like the Radiant top or the Dire bot, they have a hard time because it's easy to gank them. People can just come from the jungle and just destroy them. And Windrunner is a lot more survivable in comparison. So why don't we start with item builds? No, let's start with skill builds. Alright, what would you do for a typical Windrunner build?
All the core stuff, like it's like all that stuff that's on there. I've only put her like twice, and I just use what the game recommends for me to buy.
Okay.
And I know that's not the greatest thing in the world because some of the items are kind of like they're kind of derpy, but
yeah,
I really don't know.
There's no Han equivalent?
No, honestly, I used to play League of Legends.
Oh, League
so,
of Legends. Okay, that's right. Sorry.
So there's like really no difference from there's
Okay.
nothing from like that.
Yeah. Okay, but that's fine. Basically, her primary abilities. I mean, Windrunner has been in the metagame for an extremely long time. I think when I first started playing Dota 1 very seriously, it was right when Windrunner and Kunkka came out at the same time, and for the longest time, nobody valued Windrunner, and she's pretty much exactly the same as she ever was. Pretty much exactly the same. And it just took time for people to really understand how good she was. And it's basically because of Shackle Shot is the primary reason. So Shackle Shot is her main disabling ability. It basically latches somebody, just to a unit, to another unit, or a tree. So to use it effectively, you have to have very, very good awareness of positioning. You can also use it, for example, if a hero is standing behind a creep, shackle onto the creep, and then it'll sometimes latch onto the hero, if the angle is right. This is more of like a pro or really, really skilled Windrunner way to stun somebody, but don't be afraid to do it, because it's really, really effective and people don't necessarily see it coming. So Shackle Shot's the main reason why Windrunner is really, really good, but that isn't necessarily the reason why she's played a lot. Like I said, she solos the long lane, so if you're soloing the long lane or the difficult lane, you always get Windrunner at level 1. Always. You evade 100% of physical attacks. Any skill or attack that requires a hit check is going to miss unless you have an item that prevents that, like a Monkey King bar. So this ability, you almost always get at either level 1 or level 2. Almost always. Almost always. Unless you're in like some weird level 1 5v5 team fight in the jungle, then you get Shackle Shot or Power Shot or something. That's like the only case. So basically, by knowing the game well, you know that Windrun is only gonna stop physical damage, so you can use it really effectively against certain heroes. Like if there's a hero that you're fighting and you know all they can do is auto attack, you can basically turn on Windrun and just right click them, and you know you're not going to take any damage. So that's always really important to remember when you're playing Windrunner. Alright, the first ability that you want to max out first is Power Shot. Power Shot is like your bread and butter harass, damage, CS tool, pretty much. It's good for kill stealing and just harassing. It has a power up time, so it takes like a second to channel it, and then it shoots at full power. You can cancel it early, but it does less damage. But basically, as it goes through targets, it does less and less damage, so you want to hit people primarily first, but it's never a bad thing, like I said in the last game, to do damage to creeps, to get kills on creeps, and do damage to heroes at the same time. So that's a pretty common maneuver by most Windrunners, is just shoot the Power Shot off. It'll hit somebody and get you a creep kill. Never be afraid to do that. So basically, the skill build that we're looking at is probably level 1, I usually get Windrun. Level 2, I usually get Power Shot. Level 3, usually Power Shot. It all kind of depends what the lane's going. And then I get 1 Shackle Shot at 4. So basically at level 4 I have 2 Power Shots, 1 Windrun, and 1 Shackle Shot. That's pretty much always the case. Almost pretty much every time I ever play Windrunner, that's the item build I go for. You get Power Shot at 3, or at 5, sorry. So you'll have 3 Power Shots. And we're going to put off our ulti. The ulti is actually her worst skill. I personally don't get it till 13, usually when I play her. It's good for
Alright.
It's good for pushing towers, but it reduces her damage a lot and it costs a lot of mana. So usually in an early game team fight, if you end up using Focus Fire, it burns like half your mana pool, and then you can't keep casting Power Shot and Shackle Shot. And since Windrunner is so survivable with her Windrun ability, if you spend all your mana at the beginning of the fight, you're not going to be able to like use your abilities for the next like 20 seconds, because she's not going to die right away unless you get magic nuked. That's her only weakness pretty much. So Focus Fire we pick up really late. We're going to max Power Shot first. We're going to have 1 level of Windrun. We're going to max Shackle Shot second. That's what I like to do at least. And then we're going to max Windrunner. Unless we get into this weird early pushing thing, in which case an early level of Focus Fire isn't horrible. And by early I mean like 9 or 10. I wouldn't really ever get it at 6. Ever. Absolute waste.
Right.
Okay, so a couple things. Shackle Shot is a pretty low cooldown, 12 seconds. It can stun for up to 3.75 at max level. If you can stun a hero to a hero in a team fight for 3.75 seconds, it is like game breaking. That is the reason why. that's why Windrunner's played so much, because in team fights, if that happens, that's 2 heroes stunned for a stupid long time, and that can absolutely win team fights. Power Shot's pretty spammable. Mana cost is pretty low. It's pretty easy to land. You can also kill trees with it, so if you want to juke or run through trees or something or get vision, just shoot a Power Shot off. And once again, Windrunner makes you run really fast, and also it has the added bonus of reducing movement speed of nearby enemy units. So if you're chasing somebody and you want to slow them down and you have a highly leveled Windrun, don't be afraid to use Windrun to slow them down. It reduces speed by 30% at level 4.
Cool.
So it's good for that as well. But most importantly, use it to not die. Save it to get max evasion when people are about to focus you, when you want to run away. Just pop it and sprint. Just run away. And focus fire used for towers primarily. Sometimes late game units, but it's most people just use it on towers. Almost always. Okay, so that's skill build. Those are her skills. Her 3 skills are really, really good. Her ultimate is okay. In terms of item build, since we're soloing, you kind of want to be a little bit of a walking fountain. There's a couple different item builds that you can play with her. They primarily land on, if you're a solo, you want to get phase boots. The reason you get phase boots is because they make you faster, which means that if you can toggle between using phase boots and Windrun, which means you're going to be able to escape easier. And also you can pop a Windrun and phase boots and just run really fast through a giant creep wave, if you really need to. But the most important reason why you get phase boots is for the positioning. Since you're fast, it means you can position, you're faster than other people, and then you can therefore position yourself to get really good shackle shots. So you can say, I'm going to use my phase boots, I'm going to run past a guy until he's lined up at the tree, and then I'm going to shackle him. So that's really important to do. Remember, shackle is hard to land. It's not an easy thing. Not an easy
yeah, no, I don't think I've ever got it.
Alright, this game you're going to get one, I promise.
Okay, let's do it.
So phase boots are good for that, and the other most important reason why you get phase boots is because it gives you a lot of base damage, which means you can CS very, very easy. Windrunner has a really good attack animation, so Windrunner plus phase boots means you're going to get a lot of gold as a solo farmer, even if you're laning against somebody else. So 24 damage makes a big difference, especially when we're talking about like 4 or 5 damage differences in lane. If you have a 24 damage difference, it's like godly. It's ridiculous. It's like getting a Quelling Blade, basically. Alright, so that's basically what we're going to build towards, is phase boots and mechanism. Mechanism is like the core Windrunner item. The only cases where you would never get a mechanism on Windrunner is usually when somebody else is going to make a mechanism. That's like the only case. And the reason you get a mechanism is like the same reason you get phase boots. You couple a survivability item with a hero who already has big survivability, and it makes you more survivable. If you have a heal in mechanism and you have Windrun, it's really hard to kill you. Also, it fills her armor gap. She has a little bit low armor, and it gives you intelligence, which means you get to shoot more power shots. It gives you more damage. It's just a perfect Windrunner item. It's a support, heals your allies. It's beautiful. So you should basically be building towards a phase boots, mechanism, and probably a magic wand in your solo lane. You may also want to get a Ring of Basilius, and with those items, Ring of Basilius and mechanism, you're pretty much a walking fountain. A weak fountain. I mean, it's not a lot of regen, but it's enough where you don't necessarily will have to go back to base, and as a result, kind of like you're doing with the bottling on Shadow Shaman, you won't have to go back to base, which means you're not going to lose EXP, you're going to keep your gold farm up, and then when you have team fights, you're going to have an advantage, which means you're more likely to win. Okay? Cool. And from there on, you usually get either a Force Staff or a Sheep Stick, but that's usually to the middle game, like 25 minutes. Most Windrunners just farm like phase, mech, wand, Basilius, and then they push with their team usually, because at that point their carry has also been farming a different lane, and he should have major items, and then you should be able to push and win the game. But we'll see how that goes at the pub. So, alright, so that is how you play Windrunner. Feel free to ask questions in game, since that was mostly me talking and less of you knowing how to play her, which is fine. So I'm gonna close the window, and we are gonna create another lobby. I mean, we're gonna ninja join another lobby and see if it fills, and if not, we'll make our own game. So alright, let us see. I see a game that is mostly full. Let's join the Gustavus one.
I don't see any on my
Oh, you have to remove the password
thought I did.
and repress apply.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So I'm in the
Which one?
Gustavus. Gustavus was the first name. The host might not be here though. I really hope they patch that soon. That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
I assume he's AFK. Is Reddit still open? I can always advertise in Reddit again. I'm gonna
I think that worked
some
out
of the other lobbies.
faster almost.
Well, most of those people were pulled from the previous lobby, I think. That's the only problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, we got like 6 or 7 immediately from that game lobby that we joined where the host was not there. I'm gonna rejoin that lobby. Alright, so hopefully we can pull some of those guys. Same, oops, that's the wrong. Alright, try joining, should be Purge. See if anybody comes. I should probably hop on IRC as well, actually. That's what I should do. Alright, so far so good. I want to join the Dota 2 channel. Alright.
I think he's talking in the tongue of wizard. I don't know.
Alright, now we just need 5 more awesome players.
Don't think I have wizards on my team. I'm gonna go to the dire. There we go. Five more, come on.
I wish I could go advertise. Somebody's going advertising. Yes. Please, everybody, join my games. Oh no, we're losing people.
No.
Unless they're all advertising. They're probably like, I'm gonna advertise, and then they just book it. They're like, haha. There's no way to advertise.
Then there was 2. God damn it.
Alright, I think we should restart.
Alright.
Cancel game. Let's join a new one. Real Mad Ray. That's what I just checked out. It's full.
Damn it.
Hopefully I don't get like loaded into a game or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if I just like create a lobby? I'm gonna try. Maybe I have to like wait or something patiently and then people will join. I don't actually know.
It's funny you can only have like 5 lobbies on your screen at once.
What? I have an idea. Let's do one with an easy pass. Alright, password is Digo. D-I-G-O. Let's do it. Somebody made a game. Apply.
D-I-G-O, you said?
Yeah, D-I-G-O. There's one slot. One slot. Oh.
Did it!
Yes. Everybody press ready.
So
Hell
I need
yeah.
solo
Alright.
yet.
We should need somebody else who had their shit together, and then problem is solved.
Just jump ship.
Yep. Alright, cool. So now you gotta pick Windrunner. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Ugh. Did we watch? Have we played with any of these people? No, I don't think so. Dude, I can't wait till Panda gets in here, the Brewmaster. That reminds me. Panda's an awesome hero. You will understand someday how beautiful Panda is. Oh, is that a nose? Can't tell.
Hip hop nonstop. Cool, I
Alright,
guess.
Lino is here. Good. Get ready.
Okay. Whew.
Intel, Windrunner.
Windrunner at your
Whoa.
service.
Alright, cool. And call solo bot. That's what you should do. I'm going to teach you the hard way to play Windrunner. The hardest lane that you can play Windrunner with.
Damn it.
What?
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, that, okay, yeah. The reason why it's good to learn how to do this is because nobody ever wants to solo the bot lane, you know? Or go on the bot lane. They're like, oh shit, I'm gonna get ganked, you know? But if you figure out how to do it by yourself, you can basically, if you ever want to play Windrunner in a pub game by yourself, you can just pick Windrunner and be like, I'm gonna solo bottom, and nobody's gonna fight you for it, basically. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, fine, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I don't want to go down there anyways, so that's gonna work out. It might be a little tough with the Night Stalker, but we'll see. So far the picks aren't that bad, so.
Vengeful spirit.
Save Vengeful Spirit. Your team setup is actually really good. Now you just need a solo mid. That's gonna be a tri-lane. The Venge, Morphling, Earthshaker. You just need like a good solo mid and you guys are set. Alright, so starting item builds, why don't you buy a Ring of Protection.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
And buy a, we'll go like the Mega Pro build. Why don't you grab 2 Tangos and 4 Ironwood branches.
One sec, I don't know if that's Vengeful's gonna be buying a courier.
You know, even if she's not, you don't really like need a bottle as bad as you did last game or anything, so
Okay.
I say just go for it. Say screw the team.
Just buy
4
what would you say?
Oh crap.
Oh,
who's
okay,
bottom?
okay.
Tell oh god, tell Morphling to go top. Or mid. Oh god. Or you can solo mid, either way. It's not too
30
horrible.
seconds to battle.
But you should hopefully get him to leave. Yes, he's moving. Yes.
I got him, I got him.
Yes.
Yes.
And say thank you. That's always important.
Okay.
You didn't say thank you? What the fuck, man?
Oh no, I said no, I totally did.
Okay, good.
I just
Alright, he should be happy. He gets a solo lane either way. I'm kind of really surprised he went there. Ricky's going to try lane as well, which isn't his strongest Morphling, but it works. Alright, so go back and creep block.
Oh yeah, right.
The only thing that would be a little bit more ideal for your situation would be that you have observer wards to stop the pull spot, but we'll see if they end up pulling at all. Either way, just do a little bit of creep blocking. Good, you do have wind run. And basically, on this first wave, you want to stand back. Don't follow the creep wave in. So like, don't move, like stop moving. Basically, stop following the creeps. Just like stand back a little bit next to the jungle entrance. The reason is, if there's a gank coming, it's going to be in the bot lane, and you want to make sure you have vision of the enemy before you start that. So it looks like they're just doing a normal dual lane here, so you can be okay. So just try to do some CSing for now. The first item you're going to farm for is going to be a Basilius. If Drow Ranger wants to do shit like that, let her. Feel free to just give her a hit. She has less regen than you, actually. So if she does that again, just start attacking.
Denied.
And this would probably be a good time to back up. Alright, there you go. You're fine now. So now you're not necessarily going to know when somebody comes from the side lane, but basically if they get really aggressive, you should probably just pop wind run and back up. Or just start running away. Just use your best judgment, basically.
Okay.
And since the creep wave is going to continue pushing your head as 2 ranged creeps, you could just sit back and wait till it gets closer to your tower and then just go for as much free farm as you can get. Because it's just going to get safer and safer here. And I want you to eat a tango quick and then continue CSing. Now remember, don't get so close to the creep wave that it's easy for them to attack you. You shouldn't let Drow hit you without hitting her back. Because if she does, that's a little bit of advantage every time, so hit her right now. You could tell she's going in for an attack. You can't just let her get away with that. Especially when she has that little regen. Alright, nice job. Why don't you eat another tango? Alright, now you should have enough for a Basilius. Looks like you do not have a courier. That's not a big deal. Nice, you're hitting her. It's not a big deal though, you can just wait for a little bit. Okay, you do have power shot.
I steal
Nice job.
from the slow.
So Earthshaker came, so that means wait till he fissures and then do a power shot on whoever he fissures. Basically, as soon as he fissures, you do a power shot. Especially now that you're level 3. Pick up another power shot level. So just wait till he fissures and you should get an easy power shot. think Earthshaker should... Yeah, whatever. Just don't sit back so far. You should be fine. But now the Earthshaker's here, you're not going to have any trouble in this lane. He may end up just babysitting you this whole time, because they probably don't know how to tri-lane effectively, but don't worry about it. You're going to get as much farm, and you're going to get just a little bit less EXP, and you're still going to be really survivable and safe. Don't be afraid to spend your mana. You can always just land a power shot if you think you're going to land one on heroes, especially when they run away like that. When it's just them and creeps. Like right now, go for it. If you feel like shooting at draw, I bet you could hit her. Did you charge that up all the way? I don't think you did. Basically just like R and left click and let it go. You gotta give it some time to shoot. Alright, good. Alright, go to the... it's kind of risky. I was gonna say go by Basilius, but it'd be kind of dangerous. Alright, don't be afraid to harass the Sand King either. I mean, he just has boots. Like, that's all he has. Alright. And try not to stand right next to the Earthshaker, because then you guys are gonna get stunned or both silenced. That would be a mistake.
Denied.
There you go. Nicely done. Alright, why don't... man, I really want you to go by the Basilius, but it's not safe. Just play it out. You're fine. I should stop saying that. It's probably just making you anxious. It's one of those things that's frustrating, but it's not a big deal. And make sure you stay within EXP range. I think you backed up a little bit too far there. Alright, you can always look for shackle shots now. I'll kind of let you know when people are in locations. Yeah, that was not a good time. That was, there has to be like somebody standing behind. Wow, is this Earthshaker gonna stun, man? That was like perfect timing. Alright, eat another tango, I guess, if you have any. You do. And you're standing too far away from the creep wave. You guys are playing way too passive, and this is why the Drow Ranger's outplaying you. Don't be afraid to just, like, hit the Sand King and back up, you know? Just hit him once, back up, hit him once, back up.
Okay.
Drow Ranger as well, she's only at half HP, might as well go for it, you know? Earthshaker, stun this, please God. Alright, there you go. And your power shot missed. Oh, that's frustrating. You could have just hit her twice and had the easy kill. So on the bright side, she doesn't have any regen. So just continue CSing. Eat another tango. You can probably buy Basilius right now. So go to the side shop over here and buy a Sobi mask. It's the pink one. And then click on your Ring of Basilius as well, because you want to turn off the aura. All right, do damage to the Sand King. All right, just power shot right there. You know he's there.
Double damage.
Just wait till your Earthshaker gets more mana, and don't be afraid to just hang out. All right, there you go. Do a little harass before he leaves. All right, okay, just do some denying. Then there's a lot of creeps that can be denied. There you go. And now the creep wave's gonna push back towards you. Looking good. All right. Why don't you go to the side shop after this creep and buy boots? Sell one Ironwood. Alright, so now you're going to be a lot more survivable. In case you didn't know, the reason you turn off the Ring of Basilius is because it gives a 2 armor aura, and you turn it off so that your creeps don't get it, because then that would push the lane as well. And you should try to be getting free farm right now, since the only hero in lane is the Sand King, so don't be afraid to be aggressive. Don't spend your mana, because you're very low, and you always need to have at least mana for Windrun, if possible. But you're doing pretty fine, I think. Yeah, there you go. And punish Sand King if he tries to go for that CS, etc. Stuff like that.
Okay.
It's all just about learning how to lane control more properly. He doesn't have any regen as well, which is important to point out, so any damage you do to him, it's going to put him closer to running back to base. Nice job. Alright, nicely done. 300 gold. I'll probably work towards our mech, or at least a little bit of mech regen, or our phase boots next. Probably gonna get phase boots first.
Alright.
Alright, so Drow is back, so you have to be a little careful now. She doesn't have any boots, picked up some Wraith Bands, still doesn't have any regen. Nice job. A little late though, unfortunately. Good try though. If you'd have landed that, that would have been pretty big. because how much damage? 280 damage to Drow Ranger when she has no regen and she just got back to lane. Like, I don't think she's gone anywhere since she died there.
Regeneration.
Now, if you really wanted to shackle somebody, just for an example, if you hit one of the melee creeps right now, it would probably catch Sand King. If you shot one of the melee creeps with the shackle shot, you'd probably get him.
Okay.
Are you even trying?
I think I saw someone running bot, so I'm just gonna save onto Windrun.
Okay. Don't be afraid to hit, man. You can always hit Sand King. You're missing a few opportunities for denying or something. I mean, you have a pretty long attack range. It's like 600. That's like max pretty much.
Okay.
I think you're just playing a little bit too passive. Alright, you should eat your last tango. Nicely done. Alright, there you got you shackled her. Just hit her a few times. If you can land this power shot, she's dead.
Let's do it! Oh! No, we're
just
shaking
run.
her.
Man, that's rough.
Damn it!
Can't land a power shot to save your life, man.
Uh-oh.
Wow, she should be really dead. That's okay, though. She still doesn't have any regen, so...
We got Morphling over here. So
Oh, man. He was looking for the drow, didn't find her.
Oh! Oops. That's rough.
Morphling might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine. Alright, do a little tower damage and then back on up, probably.
Radiant's bottom
Actually, yeah, back
tower
up
is
now.
under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh shit!
Nice job.
So cold.
As you can tell, Drow's an idiot. I
Yeah,
know,
what
I'll
was
gank
that?
them with 300 HP. Alright, you have 1,000 gold now. Finally got a kill. Go buy phase boots from the side shop. Jesus, that's a big pull, or a big amount of creeps. Just buy 2 blades of attack. There you go. Nice, he gave you a salve. So once you just back up, don't take damage.
No!
Alright, you're fine. And don't forget to use the phase boots. Put them on a good hotkey, and don't be afraid to use them if you're going somewhere. You should get pretty much every last hit now, by the way. Doesn't do that much damage. There you
The
go.
pressure's on.
Yep. Alright, now you're going to basically try to farm up your mech as fast as possible. This is going to give you more lane staying power. At this point, Earthshaker could really go somewhere else. Like, yeah, perfect. He's leaving the lane. He's going to go gank somewhere else. You don't really need any help. Where are you going? There you go. Okay. You don't really need any help. You're survivable. You have lane staying power. You have really good CS potential. And the trick for catapults is if they take exactly 3 hits from a tier 1 tower and nothing else hits them, you can get hit it once and get a kill. That's the thing you gotta remember. So that one was impossible to get, really, so don't worry about it. Sometimes it's impossible to get some CS.
You didn't need that.
Alright, pop Windrunner if you can. Run away. Nice. Luckily, Drow is bad. If that wasn't clear yet, she didn't have silence, so you end up surviving. All because of that. So as you can see, pull the creep weight, by the way. Attack them once. Or do that. Nice. Oh my god. Alright, you're not going to get a kill, but just hit the creeps once and back up. Hit the creeps. Now we're back up. Alright, do it again. You see, there you go. That's all you got to do to pull creeps away from the tower. And you got to do that because that's damage the tower is taking. Try to... you didn't notice the Drow Ranger, but that's okay. You didn't have mana. Anyways.
I'm trapped.
You didn't have mana anyways. It's not a big deal. You can use your phase boots to try to catch up, by the way. Alright, from side shot, buy a Ring of Regeneration. It's
Dire's
350.
middle tower is under attack.
Ring of Regen. Okay. Dry Ranger once again with no mana has to run all the way back to base. I'm sorry, no HP. Now some players have trouble like looking at the fact that you've been sitting bottom all game, but this is really what you're supposed to do as a Windrunner. A lot of pro players do this as well. It's like the base strategy. They take a hero and they solo him a very long time, and they get good items, and then in the mid game they do a lot of pushing. And that's basically what you're trying to do here.
Okay.
You've been getting a lot of CS. You've been getting decent EXP. You could have gotten more kills, obviously, but mistakes happen.
Yeah.
And you're at 33 CS. You actually, no, 2 people have more CS than you, but you're not doing that bad, honestly. Good. And if you want to push the tower, you just turn your Ring of Basilius on. Your guys will get more. I want to just go for that if you feel like it. Alright, there's Dry Ranger again, so you gotta be careful. But you do have a Vengeful Spirit as well, so make sure to just power shot as soon as she gets a stun off.
Okay.
And back up with your phase boots until creeps come. There's no point for you to stand there. Always run back to your creep wave if there's no creeps left. Oh, you should run away. You can see all those heroes. Phase boots and run. Just phase and run. And pop a Windrunner right before they come. You're fine. Just run with phase. You're not going to be able to help out. Just don't go forward for a while. Tower hug until you feel safe. Because that was a lot of heroes, right? I mean, how many heroes just came bottom? So you should just tower hug. Just stand within EXP range. Don't worry too much about getting CS. If you stand right there, you're going to see the jungle to the side. And you'll be able to see if anybody's coming, basically. Alright, back up once again. There you go. Nicely done. They made you spend the 100 mana, but not a big deal. It'll come back. Don't be afraid to power shot the creep wave. Just slow down the push. You're not gonna hit that one. That one's rough. Alright, creep wave is coming back. Keep farming. Kinda wish you had a courier, but... Oh, you do have a courier. Nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You attacked just a little too early on both of those CS. Alright, try to kill this Crystal Maiden. Alright, cool. Nice try on the stun. She's too far away from any buildings, though. Just be careful because you have no mana. Alright, just auto attack or she'll die. Alright, you're gonna die. Make sure, I don't know if you use your phase boots or not, but make sure you use them.
Okay.
I mean, it's like an 8-second cooldown or something. It's not very high. You can use them constantly. Yeah, 8 second.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Reach the end of your days.
Oh my god, that Ricky almost died. Rickies have that problem. They think they're not invisible, and then they blink, and then they become visible again. All right, so buy a Headdress of Rejuvenation.
Sonar branch.
No, you don't need to sell. You use branches, so you need.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Illusion.
Buy a Headdress, buy a TP scroll, and buy a magic stick. Alright, why don't you TP to the bot lane to defend it? TP a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Just do power shots as soon as you get a chance. Alright, try to shackle Venomancer or something to a tree. You don't
why am I...
use phase. Man, you can go through anybody with phase.
My thanks.
Alright, power shot has been landed. You should probably back up for a little bit. Sit by the tower. Your headdress, by the way, gives a healing aura, so try to stand by your allies. Remember, if somebody has their back to trees, shoot a shackle shot. Perfect. Oh my god, that was perfect. That was like the perfect. Oh my god, that was good. Start attacking and maybe run away. Yeah, run away. Phase and Windrun. Just phase maybe. And probably Windrun. If he gets his, yeah, he should have Windrun.
Oh, damn it.
He has a magic nuke, so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Holy crap, Drow has a lot of Wraith bands.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's okay, she's not very good. Your Riki is really bad too, though. But you do have a lot of carries. You have Riki and Morph, so.
Oh.
See, that's the case of Earthshaker trying to make something happen when there's only 2 heroes there, which is a mistake. The likelihood of him actually getting a bunch of kills is not going to happen. The worst thing, the best thing that could happen is he maybe gets a kill and then dies, because there's no way he's going to survive that. Alright, so why don't you go to the mid lane now? There's a lot of people bot, but you don't all need to be here. Just leave, just walk to the mid lane. If there's an open lane, you could be in it, you know? That's solo EXP, that's solo farm.
Alright.
I think the main hero that you're going to have to worry about for the rest of the game is going to be Night Stalker. He kind of counters Windrunner. Because he can silence you, which means you can't pop Windrun. But if you can pop Windrun before he silences you, you have a pretty good chance of escaping. So why don't you power shot this?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, he just went invisible. Just go ahead and power shot him. Alright, just a little late. That's okay. Yeah, let the creep wave die, we'll just wait for the next one.
Radiant's
Good
top
news,
tower
Drow's about
is
to die.
under attack.
Yay!
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ah.
Just take that, yeah, take the next creep before the creep wave gets there. Alright, the next item you should probably buy is either probably the magic stick. I would probably make the magic stick next. Nice job. God, Riki has such bad items. He has a boots and a boots in his stash. He is really bad.
No, he doesn't know how to open his stash or something. It's like bugged or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's probably just bad or something. I've seen some issues with stuff like that, but I don't know. Just hit the tower. See, this would be a case where Focus Fire would be good, because you could be wailing on this tower basically.
Structures are fortified.
Alright, just phase boots back good. Alright, that's Night Stalker. Did you see him? You should probably Windrun. Pop it and just run. And pop phase as soon as you can. And just change corner. Bad shackle. Remember, they have to be behind. They have to have like trees.
Right.
So if you want to shackle him, you should have ran to his left and then shackle to the trees to the right. That was like your only chance to get a shackle off there.
Dire's bottom tower is under
now, should I get more points in Windrun, or should I go for stats?
I would get Windrun points.
Okay. Oh god, no.
You should run back to base since you're out of mana. Alright. Can you shackle anybody? No, they're probably dead.
Thanks, Sarinod, a victim of venom.
See, the major difference between your playstyle here and a really good Windrunner. Windrunner's not an easy hero to master, by the way. The difference between the play is that you're not confident in your abilities, basically. So you're making a little bit of indecision when actual teamfights happen. Why don't you buy the buckler right now? It's part of the mechanism recipe. Okay, and a TP scroll, and go back to lane. So that's gonna give you some armor. So Night Stalker's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder for him to kill you now. And why don't you just sprint really quick to go to the mid lane and try to help out. Or Shaker may end up dying here. Yeah, he's gonna probably die. That's a big mistake.
Monster kill.
The dead of night.
Try to save him. Oh, you blocked him in, man.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Crap.
The middle of the racks doesn't have a lot of space for people. So you kind of blocked him in. You could have phase bootsed and then he would have ran through you, but just let that tower die. You're not going to defend it. Just shoot power shots. That's pretty much all you can do right now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Their team seems to be a lot more organized than yours, so don't worry about it if you lose this game. Which you probably will.
Leave me alone.
Night silence.
Alright, keep power shotting the main push, because you don't want that to go anywhere. Yeah, you can't do damage those with magic. Wards don't take any magic damage, just physical. Yeah, just kind of camp up there and keep shooting power shots. Ricky's items are so bad. It's such bad items.
What's he doing?
What has he been doing all game on the top lane? That's what I want to know. He's died 4 times. And his skill build is really bad too. Really bad.
You see his CS on spectator mode.
Yeah, he's got 13.
Awesome.
Yeah. You should pop your wand and try to shackle him. Shackle. Shackle. You got him.
I did it!
You might want to run
no.
back to base and heal, since you have no mana. And buy your magic wand while you're in base. Alright, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're gonna lose this game.
I think we could come back.
But I bet, I mean, your CSing is very good for an average player, honestly, so I'm not too worried about that sense of your playstyle. I think you just need to play the hero more often and get used to shackle shots and the strength of Windrunner. And if you would have landed a couple more power shots on Drought Ranger, I mean, you had like multiple chances to kill her. You eventually did kill her, but you lost like 2 chances at least, where you could have gotten gold and farm and CS that way. And I think you have the basics down. It comes down to mostly shackle and power shot. Once you get good at those abilities, you can pretty much play Windrunner very well. And then you'll have a mechanism on top of that, which is just a heal.
Okay.
And then you work into a Force Staff, which is another really fun item, and a Sheep Stick. And then at that point you start doing a semi-carry role with Windrunner, basically. But you have to be able to shackle and power shot effectively to use Windrunner well. That's kind of what it comes down to.
Oh, I timed out.
Oh, did you? You should be able to reconnect though. It's okay, it's not going to impact the game very severely.
But they need me.
It's alright, your items are still there. I'm watching. You're just chilling at the fountain.
Cool.
Oh, there you go, that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, they actually have very good players. All of their item builds are good.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They actually even had good picks. This is actually pretty good picks. That would be a good time to glyph, by the way. Try to save the Earthshaker. Shackle.
Oops.
Basically, when people are chasing somebody, they end up getting in a line. It's the best time to shackle somebody. You're almost guaranteed to shackle 2 heroes to one another. Like, if you would have shackled the Night Stalker, if Earthshaker wouldn't have ran into that because he was trying to get like a Echo Slam off, you could have shackled Night Stalker to another hero and then gotten a good power shot off as well.
Okay.
Alright, do another shackle, just like this. So they split up just a little bit there. Oh my god, that guy's a lot of HP. You should have Windrunner.
Oh, no.
Wand. There you go. So see, when you pop the Windrunner ability, Draw Ranger can't do anything to you. There's like exactly 0 ways for Draw Ranger to kill you if you pop Windrun. What is this Ricky doing? Is he invisible? He looks visible to me.
I think it's a glitch. Glad he's got 2 boots though.
Yeah, that's true.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh my god. SK almost killed him with an ulti. With a blind ulti. That would have been hilarious. Dang it, I wish that happened.
Dire's middle tower.
So yeah, Windrunner's
is
actually
under attack.
she's just a really good hero. Counter pushing, semi-carry, she can heal, she has a big stun. Hard to kill, stuff like that. Phase and Windrun, there you go, Phase also. And she can even run away from Night Stalker, isn't it beautiful?
Dire's middle tower
And
is
you're
under
20
attack.
gold away from your mechanism. Have you ever built a mech before?
I have once on, I think it was Lich.
Yeah, it's a very good Lich item as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Damn, Veno is really farmed. Yeah, these guys all know what they're doing. Like, don't feel bad about this loss. Even though Ricky was horrible, obviously. Draw Ranger was
Okay, I
an
got
idiot.
back.
I think Draw Ranger was really bad, but the rest of their players were very good. Nice dodge. Good dodge.
No!
You can mech. Pop the mech as soon as you can.
Dire's ancient is
And the
under
wand.
attack.
Oh!
Okay. So as you can see, as a squishy interior, you can only take so much. But I mean,
Yeah.
even still, that was pretty
Dire's
good.
ancient
Even with mech, like, it seemed to like last pretty long.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely did. Basically, as soon as you take that first 250 damage, you want to mech because it gives you an armor buff as well. If you didn't know that, it gives you and your allies an armor buff and a heal. So pop
Cool.
it as soon as everybody's missing just enough HP. It's the best time to use a mech. All right, so obviously you guys got owned there, but your CS was pretty good. Well, your gold per minute was low, but you were kind of sharing a lane, and there was a lot of you standing around at the end of the game. So it's understandable that that's how things go. But I think you definitely have a lot of room for improvement in Dota. You just have to learn all the heroes and just keep learning the item and skill builds. And I think you should be fine.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, do you have any more questions? If you have any questions about the heroes or general metagame or whatever, I'm happy to answer anything right now.
No, honestly, that's about it, really. I think I pretty much answered like almost everything.
All right, cool.
I can't really think of anything that you didn't really answer. So awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. It was a lot of
The
fun.
only thing was is that could I do another coaching session like next week or something?
Yeah, I could definitely. We'll set that up. Just send me an email later, and I can see how my
Cool.
schedule
Like send
is.
you just like through YouTube or send it to
Yeah,
give a Gmail.
go ahead and send it to my YouTube for now. At some point,
Okay,
I'll probably have to make a Gmail. Actually, I do have a coaching Gmail. I just never log into it. So I'll work that out in
Alright,
the
man.
future. Okay, but it was great. Thanks again. What was your name again? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
It's Eric.
Eric. That's right. I knew it
Yeah.
was an E. Could've told
Something
you.
like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Ben. So
Yeah,
thanks
no
again.
problem. Thanks a lot, and thanks to everybody watching on the YouTube VODs. If you guys want to do something like this, just send me an email, and I can get back to you with information and payment rates and stuff like that. And once again, thank you, Eric, and I will see you later.
Okay. Take it easy, man.
All right,
Peace.
Bye.